Welcome to A Seed of Faith. This story is from the Gospel of Luke, chapter 17, verses 5 through 10. The lesson focus for first and second graders is God's love grows in me. In this section of Luke's Gospel, Jesus is making the final journey to Jerusalem with his disciples, teaching them along the way. The first few verses of chapter 17 focus on repentance and forgiveness. The disciples respond to Jesus' teaching by making a plea for more faith. As he often does, Jesus responds with two illustrations. In the first illustration, Jesus talks about seeds and trees, a very small mustard seed that grows to be a very large tree. With this short parable, Jesus teaches the disciples that the very smallest seed of faith can do enormous and unbelievable things. In the second illustration, Jesus explains the accepted order of things in life and how they relate to faith in God's kingdom. Owning slaves was an accepted part of life in that society. Jesus doesn't say slavery is okay. His point is that the slave is only fulfilling his duty of serving the master. Jesus transfers this illustration to the expectation of life as disciples and the value of doing what is expected. Nothing more, nothing less. God will do the rest. Both of these stories center on the idea that faith is something that is given, and God will work to do amazing things through this faith. These parables teach that faith is a gift from God. We don't create faith ourselves, we receive it from God. And even the littlest seed of faith can do tremendous things. We also learn that when we open ourselves to the gift that God has already given us, our faith grows. We, like the disciples, do not need more faith, but a new understanding of faith. Faith is about openness, trust, and the recognition of God's activity in our personal lives and in the world. Jesus' disciples, then and now, have all the faith they need, and God will work through our faith because that is how God works. The world is full of things that grow. Love grows too, and today you will help kids experience that God's love grows in me. Kids in first and second grade are in the process of refining their small motor skills. Keep this in mind as you ask them to pick up and find small seeds. Some kids may have more trouble with this than others. Encourage them to support each other. After learning some things about seeds during How Does a Seed Grow, invite kids to place bean seeds in a pie tin of water. Check out the seeds the next week to see them sprout. Send the sprouted seeds home with a budding gardener. Seeing the seeds grow before their very eyes will be exciting and also help them remember today's lesson. When you lead kids through the gather and send activities, challenge them to observe God in plants and to use their X-ray vision to imagine God working in seeds under the ground. God's love grows in us when we pay attention to His love going on all around us. Seeds can look a lot alike, so if you choose to play hide and go seed during Activate Faith, make sure you have seeds that kids can tell apart. You may want to even add some different kinds of seeds if the bird seeds all look too much alike. Your kids are growing physically, intellectually, and spiritually. This lesson is all about cultivating the soil around them so that they will grow and bloom as they discover that God's love grows in me.